What's up, YouTube? So, my name is Chromer, and everybody has been clamoring, hey, Chromer, I know you got the new Elgato Wave 3. How do you like it? I love it. It's great. Overall, right out of the bat, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, and I will tell you why in just a moment after this bump. The reason I only gave it an 8.5 out of 10 is because of it being a condenser mic instead of a dynamic mic. It picks up a lot of background noise, which what I did to compensate for that is the only thing I did is to put a noise gate on it. So if I go completely silent right now, you won't hear anything, which is great. But if I also go completely silent and start touching my keyboard, or my mouse. Now, I'm sure it's not like super annoying, but it picks it up, and I personally don't like it. Like, I don't know. One day when I have my main reason for getting this mic has to do with the software that comes with it, which is basically a software version of a Go XLR where you can control all the different the audio levels and everything. And it's amazing. That's the number one reason I got this mic. Number two, it does sound good. It sounds good. It just picks up more background noise than I would like. And I don't have a sound treated room, so yeah, the background noise is a little bit annoying to me, but that's just to me. Like, when I go back and watch the videos, and I don't really hear people complain, it's like, oh, sounds like there's an airplane jet in your background. I'm like, nah, it's not like you're watching a PlayStation 4 stream. Nah, we don't have that problem. I do have my PC literally right here, and sometimes the fan gets a little loud, but I've actually reduced the fan noise at the moment, so it shouldn't be completely terrible. So it's fine. It works. It works for what its purpose is. It works great. It's definitely better than this. This is my old Fifine $20 USB mic. And this little baby, it served me well for probably close to a year. I got this probably back in like, say, September of 2019. So yeah, it lasted me about a good year, maybe even a little bit more. I don't think I got this until like January, maybe, this Elgato Wave 3. So I'll do a quick audio comparison, and then we'll talk more about the pros and cons of the Elgato Wave 3. So if I shut off my Elgato, switch back to my old microphone, which I'm going to hold about here. I'm not going to mount it on here. We're not going to waste time doing that. But you can see I can't hear what it sounds like because it wouldn't output properly, but when I go back and listen to this, and as you're hearing it right now, this thing doesn't sound that great. It's crackling, and if I get it too close to my mouth, I did put some bass filter. I did give it a little bit of help at the moment. So I have a noise gate, and then I have Speechy mixer, not mixer, but what do you call it? Oh, sorry. It's not a mixer. I will flash up on the screen what it's called because I can't remember. But I did put that on here to help trying to treat this mic a little bit. For $20, it sounds fine. It's okay. I think the main thing was it was getting old and it was just starting to crack, and it just didn't sound as good as it used to when I first had it. And nothing I did fixed it. Rebooting it, moving different USB ports, the mic was just dying. So that's when we turned it off, switched to the Wave 3. And the Wave 3, it just sounds crisper and cleaner, and it just sounds so much better. But like I was saying, the main reason that I got this microphone, this is the reason that I got this. The Wavelink software. And let me move that out of the way so I make sure I can see it. So yeah, can I make this bigger? No. So number one complaint, you can't resize the Wavelink software. But the Wavelink software only works if you have a Wave microphone plugged in. And as far as I remember, it does not support more than one microphone. Which I don't really know why you'd be using multiples, but it's great. So as you can see here, it's actually not capturing my Elgato. I'm actually using OBS to do that, because you can't, when you put this into OBS, here I'll show you Let's disable the preview because otherwise it'll look janky. But so yeah, when you do it in here, what you're doing is you have to add the wavelength source. So you come down and you actually add that, and what that is, it's the input, and it's inputting everything that's coming from that mixer. So if you have your mic in there as well, you can't apply filters to that properly, because if you apply filters, then it looks stupid. So what I actually do is mute it in the wavelength software and then add it as a separate audio input source, and then it works so much better. So that is how I get around that, and it works just fine. I haven't had any issues doing it like that. But yeah, I guess we can zoom in on this here if we do it like this, so you guys can see it a little bit better. Yeah, so basically you got the wave, all that jazz. The main thing that you learn about this is it's got that, this is my favorite part. It's got the monitor mix and the stream mix. So monitor mix, that's being output to my headphones, which are not in my ears or standing over here. Because as you see, nothing's actually coming out of this at the moment. But yeah, you can choose any output source you want, stream, it just goes to your stream output. Pretty easy. There's nothing, you can't choose anything different in there, but you can actually monitor it live. So while you're streaming, you can switch over and you can listen to that in your headphones while it's happening. And you can switch back and forth. So like for me personally, I've got all this stuff added into separate sources, and I can manipulate them all individually. So like I've got music, and I've got, what else did I have? I had, one of these I had where I was doing Spotify as a separate source. I've got voice chat for my Discord, so I can hear the Discord super loud, and chat can't. They hear it, but it's not super loud. I'm still louder than voice chat, because there's some people that are in my voice chat, like Mimo, that are super loud, and you have to be able to overpower them, so it is what it is, but yeah. And then you got the game volume lowered, sound effects, all this kind of different jazz, and the way this works is you go over here, and you go to your app volumes and device preferences, and that's where you set it. So as long as you're outputting everything, it should not be outputting to that. It should be outputting to that. That's a different problem. I may have just fixed a problem midstream. But yeah, so basically this is the way you do it. You set your main output to the wavelength system, and then your input would just be your microphone, obviously. But then you come down here, the defaults will actually they'll come up as system. But then you can separate these in, like obviously I have Google Chrome set to wavelength browser. I've got OBS as wavelength aux1, just because basically all the alerts and stuff get played through OBS. So I want to be able to control OBS at a different volume level than other things. And then just the regular system sounds, voice chat, Discord's dumb and also show up twice for whatever reason, who knows. And then yeah, then I'm using Windows Media Player. If I move this over here so you can actually see it, Windows Media Player to play my sounds, because it's the only thing that would work. Whatever, you don't need to know. But yeah, so that's how you do that, and it works great. And you can adjust all this on the fly. You can mute things. So like this one in particular, the browser source, I used to do that before with Voice Meter, and I always had issues with it. So what I did is I went over and changed it to, since I got this mic, I use this. And what you can do is you got Chrome set to your wavelength browser source. And then I turn the volume up for the headphones, turn it all the way down, and mute it for the stream, just in case, for some odd reason, some audio got leaked through. But I can listen to whatever I want, watch whatever I want in the browser, chat can't hear it. I mainly would use that in the past for like rating and other stuff like that. So like I'll go watch somebody else's stream temporarily and just check them out, and chat can't hear them. They're just still, things they're interacting with me while I'm over here not paying attention and watching somebody else's stream. So it works out great for stuff like that, but it's great. It's absolutely great. So, that's really it in a nutshell. If you have any more questions, definitely make sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you found any of this helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell so you get notifications the next time I make a video, and don't forget to hit the like this video, because I only want likes. Just like, I need all the likes and all the views. It's all I care about. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But it sounds great. Like I said, I showed you what it sounds like when I'm clicking. You can hear it. So the only thing you could really do to like improve this microphone would be, like I said, if your room's treated for audio, like you have acoustic panels and bass traps and all those kind of things, and reduce the background noise as much as possible. Like that would be the best thing to do for this microphone, is get rid of the background noise, which, you know, that's the best thing to do anytime you're in a noisy environment and you're trying to record audio. You got to get rid of the background noise. So I mean, the next step up from this would be getting a XLR type dynamic mic, such as like the Shure MV7, Shure SM7B, even the Rode Pod mic. That was another thing I had looked at, because the Rode Pod mic is actually around the same price as this. It's actually technically cheaper for the mic itself, but to be able to use that mic, you need an XLR USB interface to connect the mic to connect that to the PC. So that's another $50 minimum you're looking at, minimum. I mean, if you want to go full-fledged and get a Go XLR, that's $250. So you're looking at $350 for an XLR setup that's comparable to this. Now, you can get higher-end XLR mics, obviously, like the MV7 and the Shure SM7B. Those are baller mics. And I've never used any other USB mics, like the Blue Yetis. I mean, those sound fine. They're just old and they're not much different. Like the Yeti X, I guess is like their new model that's close to this in price. Or the HyperX Quadcast. I've never used any of those. They all sound fine. They all work. The main selling feature of this microphone is going to be the Wavelength software. So if you want something that sounds good and has nice software to go with it that give you that kind of XLR mixer vibe and control of your audio, I definitely recommend this mic. So like I said, sound quality, I'd give it, like sound quality overall of just capturing my voice, 10 out of 10. Background noise is probably like a 7 out of 10, which is why I average it out to like an 8.5 out of 10 overall. So good microphone, definitely would say pick it up. And yeah, I don't know. This is what I do. I use my microphone, I make videos, it sound good. Yes? Did you like this video yet? And also, I don't know, I love you. Somebody edit this out. I'm going to send this to my editor and make him edit it, because I'm just rambling now. But honestly, in all reality, I stream every Friday and Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. Link is down in the description. And also, sometimes I stream on Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern. Lately, I fall asleep and don't end up streaming, but usually I do shiny hunting in Pokemon. So, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. And once a month, the first Friday of every month, I do tech streams about stuff like this and, you know, OBS tutorials, things like that. We had our first one last month, or this month. What month is it? What month are we in? It's March. Yeah, first Friday in March. Disaster. Never update plugins before you stream if you don't have time to double check those plugins and make sure they didn't break everything else. Yeah, I did that, completely crashed everything. And basically I'm just talking now so you can get a sound of this mic. It sounds amazing, guys. So go buy this mic. There will be an affiliate link to buy this microphone on Amazon down in the description as well as if I can find it, I'll post a link to this old microphone. It's probably in my Amazon history somewhere. So, you know, if you're interested in this, if you thought this sounded okay still, maybe it did. I don't know. I'm probably just going to rough edit this and upload it because I'm lazy and I'm busy and I work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I barely have time to do anything else. And I want to go play Apex Legends now. So, add me on Apex Legends, ChromerGaming, and Chromer out. If I can get my app to work and switch this over cleanly for you. This is like watching his live stream, but it's offline. This place sucks. Shut up, guys. We know it sucks. We know it all sucks in here. And I'm going over here, clicking on random things and moving stuff around. But basically, this, and you don't need to see this either, this software